Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow of Real Estate Institute of Canada, broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. Brokerage, and your host. Tonight we have picked up a topic. Let's talk about real estate. What is happening in the real estate? Why we are there where we are now, and how this real estate has transformed into a new business where there are so much challenges, there are so much uncertainty, mortgage rates are going up, inflation is high, and there are so many things to talk about. So first of all, what is have major change and shifting, which is house hunting has gone digital. We show properties, people go to the open houses. During this pandemic, we learned to create 3D dimension of the house, levee. You have also virtual tours. And then we have a virtual showing of the properties. And social media has transformed that because everybody has accessible to through the PC. When we have a pandemic, we were not able to show properties through regular routine. We have evolved our real estate and transformed our business into virtually. So you have not seen 3D tours of the properties before. Now we have them. Virtual tours are there. You can see that. Virtual inspection was happening. Now pandemic is kind of over. Majority of us have adopted our conventional method. However, that habit that is developed to watch and look for those property through digital searching through MLS.ca or other sources is gone viral. Millions of people are watching, and in fact, most of the time now, the buyer is telling their realtors to go and look for this property. As you know, Realtor.ca has a Canada-wide realtors who are showing their property through their board, showing up in one location. Whereas the board, local board, have their own MLS system. Major MLS system that we are familiar with is a TRAB.ca, which is a Toronto MLS system. And also you have a ITSO. ITSO has about 21 board. They are combined and they have a ITSO realestate.ca. These are two major ones. There are some more, but these are the major where people search the property and we have accessed. Realtor will have access through either member of ITSO or member of TRABs or other respective boards. But the public can have access to all data and Realty.ca. So potential is one day we're going to have one Ontario Real Estate Board and one MLS system for Ontario. I hope this happens. So this is why it has transformed into what we call is a system where everything is accessible. Now, important thing is when you are searching for property and you are trying to figure out what's happening, you go to connect with your realtors to tell you what's going on in the marketplace. And this is why it's very, very important that you need to know who your realtor is, who's working with you, and he can help you to find the property of your choice. General information is available to the public, but to scrutinize the data, analyze it, you need a real estate professional to help you to discuss with you the details, all the challenges, all your requirement, amenities, and everything has to come through your real estate professional. So when you see, even though you are getting this information through digital search, you still are getting this information because of what's available in the marketplace. And this is why it's very, very important for you to not only do that, you search for them through your digital search, but you also need to consult with a professional. The this is a trend that has changed our landscape, our real estate. The other thing is that the other change that happened is that people have learned and decided to move from city to the suburbs. They're moving away from the big city to the suburbs. Recently, I have put an offer on a property in Hamilton, for example. And guess what? There were 7 offers on a less than $350,000 property. I don't know what it sold for, but it was sold firm. It wasn't declared because they're waiting for the deposit. So why this is happening? Because people are moving from big city to the small town. Because cost of living is cheap, taxes are less, and they can get a detached home over buying a townhome in Mississauga or Toronto or GTA area. Those are expensive. Towards the end of the program, I'll share with you the data again, the report that came from Market Watch for Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. They put out the data. Okay. So why they're going it? Only thing is some are relocating because of the job, or some feel that by traveling is okay, because majority of them may be working remotely. And this has impacted the industry in a way that lots of those jobs that has been able to work from remotely are not going back to the big city. Therefore, the buyers are buying the property out of town. And this is why they are moving toward suburban area. And this is why it's very important now. You are looking to buy a property in its own town, you can afford, you talk to the realtor. I'm a real estate professional. I'm a fellow of Real Estate Institute of Canada. If you need any help buying, we buy property all over in GTA and surrounding cities. We go to Niagara Falls, we go to Windsor, we go north. We will help because our team is professional, we are competent, and we're going to help find the property. Now, the other important thing is that you look at that lake shoreline, for example, close to the lake. Those are very preferred properties. Lots of people pay a little bit over premium price, and lots of people are moving toward that, because even though if they can't afford in a big city, they will go out of the town to look at those property by the lake. Some people have recreational needs. They like boats and they want to have access to the water, and they go there. There are some challenges with those. You have to look at the setbacks, also preparing the shoreline to make sure when the water will rise, it affects your land erosion. You want to protect that. So there's some requirements, but those are the areas more preferred. People will be moving their area because there is a growing industry in cottages and waterfront properties are going. There is an episode on that you can watch on realtycoffeetalk.com, which I talk about it. The other significant part is the cost of single home has gone skyrocket. It has become a more affordability issue. And we continue to have a shortage of housing and prices are rising. Even though the average prices are declining, which I have shown in our previous report up to September. But if you look at the overall average price, it has increased as compared to 2021. We have so far shared with you the data for 9 months, for TRAP data on 9 months as compared to 2021. And if you look at that price, average price for a 2021 average price through all transaction, and the average price for 9 months is still higher. And you have seen that I have shown a prediction I share with you today on my social network, affordability, supply and demand, and prediction for 2022, which I did it from out of the country episode on December 30th. And that shows you the average price is not going to go down. It is still rising. Yes, there was a turmoil in 2022 because of setback, because of the rising interest rate. As you can see, the inflation, when the last the statement came September 7 from Bank of Canada, they raised our 0.75% our interest rate. Now our interest rate for variable is 5.45. And I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage Inc., license number 13241. And I can talk about that. Mortgage rate are not going down for the next 12 to 18 months. Reason I explained to you that OFSI have just indicated in their report, Bank of Canada, a report that the inflation is expected to go down to 3%. This is projection for 2023. Towards 2023, projection is inflation will go back to 3%, and they are projecting to go back to 2% in 2024. So from 2022 to the end of 2023, this is the time that where fluctuation of rate will happen. Right now, inflation has come down. I believe it's close to 7%. May be wrong. Check it out on the Bank of Canada site. It was 8 point something when they did a 1% drastic change, and now they reduced that 0.75, increased that again, and that's why your benchmark rate is now 5.45. So whenever to qualify for this mortgage is very, very important for you to make sure. I was processing application for some clients, and this is why it's very important. You make sure you maintain your payment. Never delay your payment because it can be documented in the report, and then it will come back to haunt you, because when banks are lending money, they will check to make sure you are a responsible person who can pay the mortgage payment, because you're borrowing money. You're asking someone to give you the money to manage your, to provide you money so you can have a house. So they want to make sure that you are paying it. If you have a problem with paying your mortgages and you default, eventually you can default if you don't pay. And this is very important. Income, you make sure you have a T4 or T4A or any declared income that you receive, cash or documented. You have responsibility under Income Tax Act to report all sources of income, not only in Canada, across the globe, because you are required to report all income for income tax purposes. So therefore, why they ask for notice of assessment? To verify that what income you declare, you are also paying taxes. CRA has assessed those reported, including your rental income. Lots of people have a cash income. They have legal or illegal apartments. They collect money. They don't declare it. And one day you're going to get caught and get in trouble. So your income, that any penny you make, you must declare them. What will happen is, by declaring, you are a prudent, professional, good citizen. You're declaring it. You're paying your taxes on it. You have a legitimate right to show some expenses. You talk to your accountant. He or she will guide you how to process and how to report those expenses, because you have a basement rental and you have an income, you have a maintenance, you're paying taxes. Those are write-off because those are related to the income that you're reporting. But the most important thing is income must be declared. Then most important thing is to make sure that your employer will verify your income, that you get a letter of confirmation of your employment, your salaries and bonuses, everything, and how long you've been working with them, because bank will want to verify that. This is part and parcel with, if you have watched How to Avoid Mortgage Fraud, this is an episode. It was aired on Awaz Entertainment. It's available at realtycoffeetalk.com. You can subscribe my YouTube channel. You will find it there. And this is why it's very important to have your income and also employment verified. Then you have an asset. Declare all the properties that you own and pay your taxes, and also make sure that your assets are analyzed and they're assessed by an appraiser who is licensed to make sure that you are asking for a true value of your property when you're applying for the mortgage. And lastly, the most important thing is your credibility, credit score. Equifax, TransUnion, and other, but these are two very famous ones. They will check on you. If you don't pay bill for a company, they will report them. Any credit, mortgages or private loans, or you buy, your appliances from big lenders, retailers, they will show that you bought, or your car you buy, they will put it on your credit. It reflects that. If you delay a payment, it reports on that because they look at the history. And this is why it's very important we're talking today about this to make sure that you are doing it. So now, single family, we have a shortage of housing. We remember we have a strike. We have a cost of construction has gone up. Labor dispute delay the construction. And lots of builders are now delaying some projects because they can't find the qualified people. So this is affecting. We have an influx of immigrants that are coming. Majority of them stay in the GTA area or Vancouver, British Columbia, and then they spread the balance of them. So this is why it's very, very important that you know that it's good idea to think about moving toward the other cities. Why the home prices are continuing to rising? This is a question in everybody's mind. We have interest rates gone up. Sale has gone down, but the price is not going down. You know why? Number one, cost of construction has changed. It has increased 35 to 40% of the cost. Labor costs has increased. Transportation costs have increased. All the logistic and support, the management, labor, they are working, and also cost of everything. You buy grocery is more money. It costs you 30, 40% more. Everything, transportation. You travel, you buy gas. You have seen the price going up and down. Rise of the oil prices is impacting everyone. It has to do with the production capacity. We're hoping that all industries back 100%. But people mindset has not changed. They're still in that predicament. Oh, something will happen. We are fully vaccinated now. All borders, even across Canada and USAs, are open. I will be going to the CIPS NOR National Convention on November 9th to Orlando, Florida. Even though there are challenges, we still have to do our business together, learn and network, because I have global partners there. I will be meeting with them personally. We have a conference every month for the last 19 consecutive meetings. So now this is the opportunity to meet my friend who are CIPS, my global partner in Orlando. So this is why we know that mindset is that we're ready to go now and do more business. So even though we have these challenges, we're still going to carve our path toward normal life in Canada, in Ontario, across United States, America. We want to make sure that we have no more fear because we're vaccinated. We want to do our job, create more job and opportunity for everyone so we enjoy our living and working together in our industry and helping our nation to build again and get rid of all these fears. So I am asking all of you to pay attention to the details. I want you to go to realtycoffeetalk.com and subscribe my YouTube channel. There are more than 275 episodes helping you, teaching you about real estate and mortgages. This is very important to go there and subscribe that. That way is all free. It's a public information that we broadcast on Awaz Entertainment. I create a channel so everybody can see those program. It's easy. Go there, subscribe, and continue to watch this program and learn. Make informed decision buying and selling real estate. You are watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. If you are in the real estate business or related to the industry, whether you're a lawyer, real estate agent, broker, builder, developer, a lawyer, painter, plumber, or anyone who is related to mortgage financing in the current industry, I have negotiated a very special deal with our managing director, Ms. Jabeen, to give you a special offer of $500 for you to advertise your 30-second episode on Awaz Entertainment 10 times a day for 30 days for only $500 plus HST. So you call the number on the screen, 647-484-0018, and ask Ms. Jabeen that you are a follower of Realty Coffee Talk. Therefore, she will give you this special offer. But you have to provide your own video. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and continue. Let's talk real estate.
खूबसूरत और दिलकश ज़ेवरात का बेमिसाल मरकज मक्का ज्वेलर्स आपकी खुशियों में बराबर की शरीक, जहां आपको मिलेगी आपकी पसंद की कंगन, चोकर, सतलड़ा, झुमके, चंदनहार, बेशुमार डिजाइन की अंगूठियां और चूड़ियां। तो आज ही तशरीफ लाएं 7086 एयरपोर्ट रोड, मिसिसागा। आपकी ज्वेलरी देखकर लोग यही कहेंगे, मक्का ज्वेलर्स से लिए हैं क्या?
Welcome to POC Homes Builder Incorporated. We design and build custom homes for landowners, low-rise condo buildings, plazas as well as the industrial sector. We are a registered vendor with HCRA to build homes across the province on Ontario. We provide Tarian warranty in accordance with Ontario New Home Warranties Plan Act.
We build your dream home.
Call us today at 905-904-5353.
Welcome to Pizza Pros, your home for the finest halal pizza. Our pizzas are prepared with freshest and finest ingredients. We have 6 locations in GTA. Visit us at our new location, 700 Nipissing Road, Milton. Get a large pizza, meat lovers, tandoori chicken, spicy kebab, or vegetarian pizza with 2 cans and a dip for only $17.99. Call us now or visit pizzapros.ca.
And shawarma, now serving from 4 locations.
KK Travel believe in providing everyone the first-class customer service. We take care not only for your air ticket, but dignity and respect as well. We are available for you anytime on WhatsApp, even while you are in Pakistan or any other destination. KK Travels guarantee lowest prices and are open to price match any airline.
We are KK Travels under supervision of Qais Khan at 905-367-9433 or visit www.qaiskhontravels.com.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम हामिद अकबर है और मैं कैंडिडेट हूँ वार्ड 5 का मिसिसागा काउंसिल के लिए। इसकी बाउंड्री जो है मिसिसागा वार्ड 5 की, वो स्टार्ट होती है एक्लिंगटन और मेविस के कोने से और जाती है ऑल द वे टू मॉल्टन। मेन रीज़न जो है रन करने का वो ये है कि मैं 3 चीज़ों पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ। सबसे पहला जो है वो रिव्यू ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स है। दूसरा जो है मेरा वो है प्रॉपर रिप्रेजेंटेशन का, हमारी रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। तीसरा जो है हमारा जो है स्नो रिमूवल फ्रॉम द कर्ब साइड। तो ये 3 रीज़न जो है मेरे इम्पोर्टेंट है। सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ जो है आप एक डेट नोट कर लें, मंडे अक्टूबर 24, 2022 वो इलेक्शन डे है मिसिसागा में। उस दिन आप लोगों को जाकर के वोट डालना है और उम्मीद है कि आप हमें ये वोट डालेंगे, क्योंकि मेरे 3 इशू जो हैं आपको तक पहुंच चुके हैं।
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस पिछले 16 सालों से खरीदारों की खिदमत कर रहे हैं। हम लगातार 4 सालों से खरीदारों की पहली पसंद बने रहने का अवार्ड हासिल कर चुके हैं। हम किचनर्स, बॉश, वर्लपूल, एलजी, सैमसंग और जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ लें। हम आप सभी को टीवी सबसे ज्यादा रियायती दामों पर देने की गारंटी देते हैं। www.dixieelectronics.ca हमारी वेबसाइट पर जाएं या अभी कॉल करें 905-625-5900। सभी बहुत ही मुनासिब कीमत पर दस्तयाब हैं, जो आप बाआसानी से ले सकते हैं। At Dixie, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
Zoc. Now it's fully renovated. Live catering, barbecue, तंदूर, जलेबियां और फ्रेश नान। तकरीब आपके घर में हो या घर से बाहर, Zoc is providing full service now, and Zoc has opened a new banquet hall, garden event center. आपका Zoc देखकर लोग कहेंगे क्या Zoc है आपका? Call right now 905-625-7786. Zoc वालों के लिए।
I'm Rowena Santos, candidate for City Councilor.
And I'm Paul Vicente, candidate for Regional Councilor.
We've represented you as a team in Wards 1 and 5 for the past 4 years. We've accomplished so much with the support of residents like you, and there's more work to be done. You deserve councillors who listen to your needs and take action to make Brampton a safe place you're proud to live and play in. Councillors who value more jobs, equitable access to healthcare, post-secondary education, arts, and culture.
That's why we're both running again, and as a team, to have a greater impact for you. We'll continue to advocate to all levels of government for our fair share of healthcare and infrastructure investments. We've made major strides in active transportation in making the city greener, and we're committed to keeping your property taxes competitive. Join our campaign and re-elect Rowena Santos for City Councilor.
And re-elect Paul Vicente for Regional Councilor.
Together, let's build a brighter future for Brampton.
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir. Qureshi. We are talking, well, let's talk about real estate. I just wanted to share with you some data from Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. In 2021, when we have a pandemic, our interest rate was rock bottom. We have 121,639 sale with the Toronto Regional Board and his associates. And average price was $1,095,334. This is including all transactions, divided by number of properties sold, amount divided by this, amount of sale divided by number, give you an average price. Strangely, but it's fact, in 2022, for 9 months, we have 62,638 transactions. Please note that there could be 5 to 10% transaction not included in the TRAP because they are not member of TRAP. They may not be on MLS with TRAP. Like it's so some people of that may not be using TRAP or some other brokerage. But the average price for 9 months is $1,212,963. If you round them up, They're $117,000 up from the average price of 2021 based on 9 months. And we are almost 50% of transaction based on 22 as compared to 2021. 50% transactions. But average price is up. We still have October, November, and December. I'm very likely that it will go back. It may be go back to about 80,000 approximately, 85,000. Average price will be up a little bit, but nowhere near the transaction that we have in 2021. The reason because of that is that interest rate gone up and it caused problem. Now, mortgage rate. This is on everybody's mind what is happening. As I mentioned to you, the Bank of Canada is predicting that end of 2023, the inflation rate will go down to 3%. As they're projecting it. If that is true, then next 12 months, they're going to continue to rise and then they might be coming down. Depending on your circumstances, totally unpredictable at the moment which way is going. But originally, it was planned that they're going to be doing 2 more increases. Now, it depends on their financial report, which is due in October. See what they have to say, or October or November. So if they increase, your sale will go down. It will affect the market value of the property because it has to do with how much you qualify. If you are a regular employee with T4 and notice of assessment and you have a good value, good income, and you have some equity, you want to upgrade yourself, you have a potential because you have already accumulated wealth. If you are a new person, you might end up going to starting with a apartment building. And as I mentioned in our report last time, that only area that increase in average price in September 22 is condo apartment. There was 3.3% increase in average price in 905 and 3.4% increase in Toronto. Everything, detached home was 10.2% decline in average price across 416 905 area. Semi-detached declined 4.2 in 905 and 7.3 minus in 416 and average minus 6.5 in September. And also in townhome, they declined minus 1.4% in 905, but they were positive in Toronto, 416, 1.3%. So average was minus 0.9. So you can see the average price on negative, they're showing for the September because this gives you year-to-date data for 2022. But if you look at the overall picture, it's going up. Now, it's very, very important for you to monitor that. Get yourself pre-approved. This is very important when you're buying a property. Get yourself pre-approved. Collect all your data, give it to your mortgage broker. I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage. You can go to express-mortgage.ca. Send it to me, your application. Sign it, send it to me. I can help you arrange private financing. I can help you from B lender, and I'll help you to find A lender, the best price possible. Don't let your deal collapse because you can't find it. Funding. There are possibilities for a short period of time you can borrow money from a private lender and is perfectly legal, done through proper assessment. And as long as you can afford it, because it could be a short time, you need to close a deal. Because what happened is, I was doing a transaction where the assessed value came 90,000 less than what was being claimed. Okay, so now there is a gap between the purchase price and the assessed value. So 90,000 has to come from somewhere. If you have a deal that is closing very shortly and you are a shortage of money for 90 days and you know that your property sell shortly and then you will pay back, you can lend or bridge with a private lender to make sure your deal doesn't fail. And I just share my episode, Consequences of a Failed Deal. When you made a commitment to sign the agreement of purchase and sale and you firm the deal, most of these realtors are now putting clauses in the contract, an agreement of purchase and sale, that you forfeit your deposit. Believe me, it's a very lengthy legal process if you go after your deposit. Don't remove the condition if you don't have a firm mortgage. Put a conditional offers. Worst come to worst, you lose a transaction. But don't remove a condition unless you have a firm deal for a consumer, because they rely upon you. And as a real estate professional, it's our obligation, our legal duty and morals and ethics to make sure we protect their interest, not to worry about compensation. It will come to you. You protect your client. That's your fiduciary duty, to protect the interest of a buyer or a seller, to perform in compliance to Ontario Regulation 580/5, Code of Ethics of Real Estate Business Broker Act. It's very, very important for all realtors to read that. I have many written episodes about ethics and professional. Go to realtycoffee.com and subscribe to this. Learn to help make sure you have understanding of it. Now, if you are thinking about helping, so mortgage rate will drop, but not in the next 12 months. It's going to be after 12 months when the Bank of Canada decide that they need to improve that. Now, if you have a challenges in the past or you have a proposal in the past, it takes about 7 years before they wash your plate. So you will have a challenge. You might have to go to the private lender, but the cost of borrowing is very high. You have to be prepared to do that. Now, reason also what's happening in the industry is affordability. When you can't afford the house, people are moving toward rental, and you will see quite a few high-rise building. People are, or developer are building high-rise building where they will be rental building, because there is a good rental. There's a good reason to invest in a property. So when you are buying a property for yourself, or you're buying to a property that has a finished basement, make sure it is been built with a building permit, it's been approved by the city after inspection and acceptance, that this is a second dwelling and you have a license. Under the Ontario law now, you can have a legal basement apartment. Make sure it's safe. You have a building inspection. We also have a fire marshal inspection to make sure the access is there. There is a right of way to get out from the house in case of a fire. And also there is a proper system, security, and big windows, and they also have a parking. So unless you have a basement that is legal, sometime you will have a problem. There is a fire that you need to declare to your insurance company that basement is rented. And if it's not legal, something happens, you might lose any security under your insurance program. So make sure that you get the city to approve it, apply to the city, and get them inspected and certified that you have a legal basement apartment. Therefore, you will have an income and report your income to CRA when you file your tax return. You are watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Thursday on Awaz Entertainment, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you. Bye for now. We'll see you later. Thank you. Bye for now.